Hi, Deborah from Neuro Institute, and today I want to talk to you about breaking patterns, breaking habits, or perhaps, if you want to, even installing good habits and good patterns. One of the things that changes or helps you make change in your life is the ability to run the right behavior for the desired outcome. And so I always like to take a look at, what's the goal? When I'm working with a client or I have someone in one of our training programs, I ask them, tell me your desired outcome. What's your goal? Because if we know that, then we can back it out and we can line up the appropriate behavior that we then can ascertain what the right emotion is that you need to be in that state, and what are the thought patterns that are going to inspire the emotions. If you look back at my first clip, I talked to you about how thoughts are ideas, ideas create emotion, emotion determines behavior, and behavior determines results. So in this clip, I want to talk to you about breaking habits or breaking patterns. You see, the unconscious mind learns from repetition. Somewhere between 3, 7, and 21 times, you will change a habit. Now, we don't know if it's 3, 7, or 21, or somewhere in the middle, because every individual is different. Every pattern is installed differently, and depending on how it's anchored in emotionally or how deep the experience ran, will determine how many repetitions it takes to make that change. I'm sure you've heard lots of times that it takes 21 days to change a habit. Well, that's sort of true. So let me bring some clarity to that. It actually takes up to 21 repetitions. So somewhere between 3, 7, and 21, by repeating the thought, the emotion, and the behavior, you will get a new pattern. So here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to think about something in your life that's very important to you, that you would like to achieve, that you have a great deal of leverage on an emotional level, that you're completely connected to. I would recommend you pick something that's exciting, that's invigorating, and that just has you all juiced up and excited about achieving. Write that down, put it on a piece of paper, put it on several pieces of paper, have it everywhere. Visualize yourself achieving it. Feel what it feels like to have had that experience come to fruition. It's not just about visualization. For instance, if you're not a visual person, you don't need to visualize. You need to feel it. So there's different ways of bringing this along. And most importantly, rerun that process, the visual, the kinesthetic, which is the feeling. You can even add sound if you like. Getting completely immersed in that state and repeating the necessary behaviors to create that desired outcome will give you the pattern interrupt that you're seeking. Thank you so much. Deborah Neuro Institute.